Hello and welcome to a new episode train set. And today we're at Sandy on the East Coast Main Line, waiting to see service from London North Eastern Railway, Lumo, Hull Trains, Grand Central, Thames Link, and with any luck, some freight as well. It's been a year since coming down here, so I guess I had to run because I didn't quite leave at the right moment. So yeah, I'm gonna have to breathe quite a lot. But yeah, this is Sandy where Anthony kicked off the year, so I'm going to hope to get it out of the way, fingers crossed. This is going to be two parts, so 2 hour part at each. So let's crack on. So, without being said, let's see what shall turn up. Okay, the first train to pass by is an LLER 225 set going from London King's Cross to Leeds. Light Scotsman 8225 picking up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thames Link 700 from Horsham to Peterborough. Okay, we've got quite a busy one here. The first one is looks like a GBRF 66 coming through. Yep, 66, 780. Then we have a Lumo 803 passing through from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. (803 005). Doing about turn, we'll have a Hull train 800 coming down, going from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. (801 214). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. I want to say 801 206. Okay, the next train to pass by is the Grand Central Atlante from London King's Cross to Bradford Interchange. No number on that one, so I can't tell you this one. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 going from Leeds to London King's Cross. (801 221). Then we have another Hull train 800 coming through from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. (801 222), running the American order. And then we have a Thames Link 700 coming down, going from Peterborough to Horsham. 700 132.
Well, this is what I was trying to ask you. It sounds awful because Robert looked it up on We Buy Any Car, and he said that it would be 600. Which
Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Hull Trains 801s from London King's Cross to Leeds.
he said any price.
I'll get the number after it passes. (801 103) with 801 110 bringing up the rear, going at sedate speed. Hopefully this will speed up when it gets further ahead. Speed up.
Yeah. So she can refuse, and then Steve can advertise it, and we can see what we can get. But
Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thames Link 700 from Horsham to Peterborough. (700 153). Then we have a Hull Train 800 coming down, going from London King's Cross to York. (801 209). That was good. Oh, the GBRF entity, was it Masborough North or West GBRF to London Gateway GBRF? Will you correct me if I've got that right? Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull Train 800 from York to London King's Cross. (801 210). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thames Link 700 from Peterborough to Horsham. (700 146). And I'll keep recording as we have a Grand Central Atlantic coming down, going from London King's Cross to Sunderland. I did look at the front, I'm afraid, so I can't tell you what was at the front. So cool. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull Train 800 from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. (801 228). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull Train 800 from Harrogate to London King's Cross. (800 202). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from London King's Cross to Harrogate. 800 204. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Horsham to Peterborough. 102. Okay, the next train pass by is a Grand Central Atlante from Sunderland to London King's Cross. 180 107. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. 801 226, and I'll keep recording as we have a Hull train 802 coming down, going from London King's Cross to Hull. Eight oh two 301. And I can see another one coming from the distance. So I'll pause it and let this get closer. And this will be Glasgow Central to London King's Cross. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 going from Glasgow Central to London King's Cross. 801 213. There's the wind. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from Leeds to London King's Cross. 800 111. The last two as it was going south, I got them mixed up. The first one was from Glasgow Central, then the second one was from Edinburgh Waverley. So yeah, I got the order wrong, so cool. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 going from London King's Cross to Inverness. Celebrity Scotland 800 104 going at sedate speed. Hopefully that'll start speeding up, hopefully. Oh, also good turn for the driver there, thank you very much. I forgot to say that. Okay, the next train to pass by is a pair of Hull trains 801s. 801 107 bringing up the rear, working a service from London King's Cross to Leeds. And I can see a Hull train 802 coming down. I will pause it and let this get closer. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 802 going from Hull to London King's Cross. (802 305). Alright, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Horsham to Peterborough. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from London King's Cross to Lincoln Central. (800 208). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 that is running non-stop. But where's it going, Anthony? A 700 141. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Hull train 800 from Lincoln Central to London King's Cross. (800 201). Okay, the next train to pass by is a Lumo 803 from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. (803 001). Up the distance is a Thameslink 700. Okay, the next train to pass by is a Thameslink 700 from Peterborough to Horsham. (700 153). Okay, our final train for part one, thank you, is (801 214) going at sedate speed. Right guys, I'm going to end part one there because Anthony has just arrived now, so thank you all very much for watching part one. It is greatly appreciated. If you haven't seen any more trains to this part, the rest will be in part two, hopefully, so fingers crossed. So hopefully I can get part two done and over. So, guys, I hope you all keep it safe, and I will see you all in part 2. Take care, guys.